My name is Janine Lim, and I'll be your facilitator for our HistoryQuest 5th grade history this afternoon. We're really looking forward to you all sharing your clues and trying to figure out what everybody else is presenting.
To show you our show called
The Guest Show!
We have a special guest today. You might not know her now, but you sure do know her from back then. Let's give her a hand. I want to ask you, can you tell me a little bit about your history?
Sure. I was born in 1,600 times 3 minus 100 plus 85 divided by 3.
He was one of the greatest inventors and surveyors of his kind. He achieved local fame by reconstructing a clock after studying a wristwatch.
Hey, what are you doing? I'm stargazing and predicting when solar and lunar eclipses are going to happen.
Can I try?
Sure.
Hey, look, there's Orion.
Yep, you're right.
Well, see you tomorrow. Bye.
Most of the American ship's guns were broken, it was on fire, and it was taking water. A gunner on the American ship asked if they surrendered. The reply was, "I have not yet begun to fight."
I have not yet begun to fight. This is an event in history. This event took place in the New England colonies.
The Townshend Act was a major cause for this event.
It's a person that was remarkable diplomat for religious tolerance.
These presentation examples are from just our very first 2 HistoryQuest 5th grade. We hope to add some more skits, game shows, and other creative presentations. So your skit or creative presentation could be here in the next version of this movie. Clarifying questions should be ready after we finish the research part. I'm going to put up a timer. You'll have 20 minutes. Then we'll have a little bit of time after the clarifying questions. So good luck with your research and do the best you can. All right, here we go for our clarifying questions. And just a reminder that these questions need to be something that can be answered by a yes or a no and can be answered very quickly. We definitely don't have time for anyone to look something up. So it can be questions like, does it start with an S or does it end with an S or anything like that. If you are using a letter in your clarifying question, if you could give another word like M as in monkey or something like that so we know for sure what letter you're using, because sometimes the audio makes it hard. We're going to start by asking all of our questions of Classroom 1, then we'll ask all of our questions of Classroom 2. We're going to do it all in order. This part is really critical that you have your finger on that mute button ready to mute it as soon as you finish asking your question or after you finish answering it. And if you could have all your students lined up at the microphone ready to ask their question, then we can move through this fairly quickly because we do want to keep moving along.
Did it occur on March 5th, 1770?
Yes.
All right, and Classroom 3, your question for Classroom 2?
An answer. Our question was already answered by the first group's question.
All right, Classroom 4, your question for Classroom 2?
Go ahead. Do we have a question for Classroom?
Did the event start with the T? The name of the event start with the T?
No, it did not.
Classroom 4, let's hear all your guesses.
Our guess for Classroom 1 Our guess for classroom 1 is Pocahontas.
Our guess for classroom 2 is the Boston Tea Party.
Our guess for classroom 3 is Christopher Columbus.
Our guess for classroom 5 is Captain John Paul Jones.
Our guess for classroom 6 is William Penn.
Our guess for classroom 1 is no answer.
Our guess for classroom 2 is the Boston Tea Party.
The Boston Tea Party. The Boston Tea Party.
All right, very good. And classroom 4, your correct answer. And classroom 5, correct answer.
The answer is John Paul Jones, the father of our Navy.